How are we going to stop these sins? Wallahi, I will discuss it with you, and I want you to implement it the next time your nafs calls you to a sin. Listen to this solution. As you approach committing this sin, right? Remember what I'm saying. So now, a shaitan has whispered in your mind, your desire is starting to build up bit by bit, and you feel like approaching and committing a sin, especially the sins that are in private. Watching something that is impermissible, taking a drug, for example, drinking alcohol in secret because your parents or your friends don't know about it, going through your spouse's phone, also that is haram and that's a sin. And there's a desire to do that, wal-'iyadhu billah. When you approach to commit a sin, I tell you what, there is always a feeling of fear in the heart of a believer. 100%. There is some feeling inside your heart. Obviously, this is what makes us believers. That we believe that Allah sees us when we commit sins. No one denies this fact. That feeling of fear that Allah is watching over you, that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam referred to it as the warner that is in the heart of every believer. So, what I want you to do when you approach a sin in private, don't ignore that sense of fear in your heart. Don't ignore that sense of Allah watching over you. Don't. Rather, I want you to do this. Take advantage of that feeling and say to yourself these words aloud. Say, Allah is watching me. Don't ignore the feeling. When you suppress and ignore the feeling that Allah is watching over you, you commit the sin. Rather, what you're supposed to do at that moment, take advantage and say the words aloud. Say, Allah is watching me. Read the words of Allah in Surah Al-Alaq. أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى. Doesn't he know that Allah Azza wa Jal is watching over you? And say, and answer the question of Allah. Answer it and say, oh Allah, yes, I know you are watching over me, and I'm going to act by this knowledge that I know, and I'm going to stop the sin and what I'm doing right now.